Bruce Gas, boxing, jazz, and more. And I don't know, something's going weird here with the music.
Bruce Gas, boxing, jazz, and more.
Let me do something here.
And I don't know, something's going weird here.
I think I have a window open that I shouldn't have. So if you bear with me for a second, I can close it. And I think we're good. I think we're good here. Let me see if I can engage my music again without the interruption. A little something in the background there. Kind of crazy doing this over here, but bear with me for a second. Bear with me for 1 second here. Just a second. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Is the music coming in okay? Not too soft, not too loud. Yeah, just a little something in the background there. And I decided to talk about Shauna. How you doing, my sister? Nice to see you in here. Punch, how you doing, Punchy? Nice to see you here, my brother Jose Diaz. Salute, my sister. Salute, Shauna. I was over at my friend Q the Gods earlier this morning. He was doing he was showing some old fights, man. Some fights from the classic era. And I say classic era. That's just the kind of the era that I was involved a little more heavily in boxing. It was an easier time. It was much clearer. You knew who was in charge. You knew who the champs were in each division. They defended their titles on a regular basis. And anyway, man, Dwight Mohammed Quawi was one of the cats from those days. He was an amazing light heavyweight. He had a short career, but man, was it packed with greatness. And when I did this, thanks Jose, I appreciate that. And when I thought about doing this, I said, man, let me call up Tim, because I haven't heard from him in a week. And I like to talk to Tim Witherspoon. He's a solid guy, former 2-time heavyweight champ of the world, from Philadelphia. Quawi was the Camden Buzzsaw, but he trained in Joe Frazier's gym in Philadelphia, and he was kind of like a little carbon copy of Smoking Joe, the way he came forward. I guess the boxing purists wouldn't quite see it that way, but a lot of people thought he was, and for good reason. Like I said, he trained in Joe Frazier's gym. I first saw him, and see, back in the 70s were kind of ruled by an exclusive club. Andre Rodriguez, my brother, how you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. See, in the 70s, you had guys like Bob Foster. You had guys like Victor Galendez, Angel Cuello, and John Conti, and Matthew Saad Muhammad, and Eddie Mustafa Muhammad. And these guys, they ruled the light heavyweight division, and it was a very, very active division, very popular division. These are the guys who moved like middleweights and punched like heavyweights. There was no cruiserweight division at the time. Hey, Michael Jones, how you doing, my brother? Thanks for stopping by, man. And like I said, I'm waiting for my brother Tim Witherspoon to stop in. I called him up today, a little while ago, and I said, "Hey, Timmy, how you doing, my brother? I haven't seen you. I saw one of your videos from the signing down in New York." He said, "Oh man, you should have come down with us. You should have come down." Well, I don't go to New York all that often, but next time send an Uber to pick me up and I'll be there. But anyway, I says, I'm going to talk about Dwight Mohammed and Quawi. I says, you want to come on in about an hour? And he goes, I got my 3 grandkids here, and they're all screaming, hey, Bruce. He says, say hi to Bruce Gas. Hey, Bruce Gas. And I said, hey, I figured out he's, that's probably going to be it, man. He goes, in an hour? Yeah, I'll have them all fed in an hour. Send me the link. And then he started talking about Quawi, because he sparred with Quawi. I mean, bro, he was from that era. I'm glad you're doing great, my brother Mike. And thank you for coming by, man. I thank you for signing up to the channel. We'll make sure you're. I'm sure I got you moderated, man. Because see, around here, you don't have to come very often. I like to moderate everybody, and until I run out of that, then we'll keep that practice up. And if you like classic boxing, if you like jazz, if you like weed, fine weed, man, I got my Green Dragon tincture over here. The lovely new level of marijuana, the fine level of getting high in the 21st century. See, I'm gonna do a hit of this. And I have to shut my mouth for 30 seconds because I do it with a sublingual absorption. So you got to put it under your tongue and you got to sit still for 30 seconds to get the effects of it. So bear with me here. And then you swallow. And it's green. Makes your tongue green, your teeth green. But it's in a pure alcohol basis, like 190 proof grain alcohol. My wife goes and buys it at the package store. And I distill the stuff. It's great stuff. In fact, I just bought a testing machine, a tester, so you can test the potency. But I need my computer guy to come down because you have to download an app, and you have to it's above my pay grade. Keith Jarrett, yeah, I saw Keith Jarrett, Andre. I saw him at the Providence Performing Arts Center. Just Keith Jarrett on solo piano, and man, he just blew my mind. He's an awesome. The Colon concerts, man. Yeah, I have that, the triple LP, man. I had that ECM album. Lisa Bales, my sister. How you doing? Nice to see you in here, man. I appreciate that. In fact, Tim said to call him, so he forgets a lot. Let me give him a buzz and make sure he's still going to come on, so I can either start this or not start it. We'll just keep bullshitting for a little while, but let me listen to that generic music in the background. Kind of sounds like an elevator.
Hello.
Timmy! How you doing?
Alright. It wasn't an hour yet, right? I got to cook a little bit more things to the rice, and then I'm finished.
Okay, bro. I sent you the link, man. Hop on whenever you want to, bro, okay?
No. And just give me like 10-15 minutes. I'm almost finished the chicken.
All right, man.
It was an hour, though, right? It was an hour.
Yeah, yes, it was an hour.
Are you saying it's 2 minutes short and a half on that time, right?
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'll see you in 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes.
All right, my brother.
Wait minutes. Okay, so you're going to send it to my email, right?
I already did.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm be there. Give me some little time. I'll be there. Okay?
All right, my brother.
All right.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. Tata, what are you doing?
I love talking to Tim Witherspoon, man. He's got his grandchildren in there. He's got his children. He's a family man. He's 65 years old. shit, he looks about 25. I mean, he looks like he's ready to step back in the ring. But anyway, man, he's going to stop in and he's going to share some of his memories. Just do, my brother. How are you, my man? Good to see you, brother. Always a pleasure to see you. Thank you for coming by. I'm here to talk some classic boxing tonight, man. You know, we had a great weekend of boxing. I mean, I was high all day yesterday. I really was. The spirit of boxing was in my soul, and I just had. I got on a couple of panels, and I just felt so good. And yesterday, it's funny because I was on Skywalker's panel, and this dude, Darnell Nicholson, he fought Boo Boo Andrade. He was on there. And I talked to him a little bit, and he's fighting in this league. It's this new boxing league, and it's weird, man. It's like it's not real boxing. It's weird. But anyway, they got the city. It's divided into cities. Cities have their own teams, and they have professional boxers and amateur boxers, and they're on these teams. Laz, my brother, how we doing, man? Thank you for coming by. Shout out to my brother Laz D, Punch Out TV. Been my friend for a long time on here, man. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you coming by. All right, man. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So anyway, Justin is in. How fucking weird is that when you forget someone's name, man? But anyway. They're having a fight at Foxwoods, the team's boxing on Foxwoods, which is only about 50 miles from me in Connecticut, and it's the New York version. Darnell Nicholson is on the team, and they're fighting like one round, and then they'll go back on the bench, and they got 12 guys on the team. Very, very strange thing, and it's like a point system thing. Hasim Rockman Jr. is involved with it. I called him up today. I said, you got any cheap rates at the Mohegan Sun? Picasso, my brother, because I'm looking in the Save-a-thon or whatever the fuck it is, and it's like $200 and something bucks to stay, almost $300 to stay at Foxwoods, and if you can say 8 miles away for $75, but I figure if I'm going to drive 8 miles, I'm going to just drive home the 50 miles. So I figure. The old lady will drive up there and I'll drive back. We'll get the old fucking PT Cruiser, dust it off, make sure we got oil in there, make sure the tires are good, and we'll go up and see this. We'll go up and see this event. And it is an event because I don't know what's going on in here. I don't know what kind of boxing we're going to see. But Darnell Nicholson told me, he says, Bruce Gas, I got you a couple of tickets up there. So, boxing, free. And I love seeing people involved in the game too, man. Skywalker, I wish you could get on a fucking time shuttle and just get over here to enjoy this tomorrow night. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. I talked to Hasim today, and I talked to Donnell, and I'm looking forward to going up there. I'm looking forward to seeing these cats, shaking some hands, touching some flesh. This is what it's all about. We talk on YouTube, and you never know when we're going to meet up. And I'll tell Hasim Jr. lay off Skywalker. He's my friend, and we'll straighten out any rifts that may be happening there. And it's all about boxing, bro. All about boxing. One love. And Dwight Mohammed Quawi. I kind of want to wait till Tim jumps on here, but my first memory of Dwight Mohammed Quawi was back in I think it was 1978. He fought Mike Ross. No, it was 1981. I'm really dating myself, and I'm going back to the 70s. But Dwight Mohammed Quawi was incarcerated for 5 years in Rahway, and he didn't start professional boxing until he was 25 years old. And the first time I saw him was he fought this kid Mike Rossman, the Jewish bomber. Tim knows him. He's out of Philadelphia, out of New Jersey, trained in Philadelphia. Tough kid. Held the world championship, beat Victor Galindez, then lost the title. And I followed Mike Rossman, the Jewish bomber. He was a cool fighter to follow. And I see him taking on this kid, Dwight Braxton was his name. This is before he converted to Islam. And he was from the Braxton family. He had a brother, Tony Braxton. Picasso, the 70s was rough, right? Yeah, it was a weird time. It was, you know, it was a time where disputes were settled with your hands, and revenge was really an obscure thing. There was no such thing as drive-bys, and you know, people didn't get jumped on for their affiliations. It was a different time, bro. It was a cool time to be growing up in, and boxing was really cool back then. But in the 80s, man, like I said, Mike Rossman, who was a killer throughout the 70s, he's on his comeback trail. He just lost his title in a rematch to Victor Galindez, and he's on the comeback trail. He's taking on Dwight Braxton. Never heard of Dwight Braxton. In fact, let me see if I can even pull it up here, man. You know, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Let's see if I got that fight on here. I think I do. With the special effects of my my StreamYard here. I'll put that there for now. I'll put it on full screen in just a sec. But like I said earlier, man, Mike Rossman, an amazing fighter. They called him the Jewish Bomber. Very popular. Tim knew the guy. He used to run through the streets of Philadelphia, and he was on the comeback trail. And they put him against this kid, Dwight Braxton. I never heard of Dwight Braxton before. I was a boxing mag aficionado, but I didn't catch Dwight Braxton. And the family, he had a brother, Tony Braxton. So I mean, he was known, but he wasn't popular. That's what I'm saying. And boxing was really popular on the television back then. ABC's Wide World of Sports, CBS Sports Spectacular, NBC Sports World, and this was a Saturday. I think it was a Sunday afternoon fight, if my memory recalls. And sure enough, man, this was the first time we would see. We would see who Mike Rossman was.
In the state of New Jersey with a supplemental 5-point scoring system in the event.
And we've got Gil Clancy, Tim Ryan. Let me put them on. I'd rather hear them than the music here.
State Athletic Commission.
Now, one thing I noticed about Quawi, it seemed like he always had a smile on his face.
Mike Rossman, the former champion, on the right in the dark trunks. The challenger, Dwight Braxton, in gold. Round number 1, scheduled for 10.
The screen went weird on me. It's better now.
Both of the opponents have been training on the famous steel pier across the street from the Resorts Hotel, and they've been housed in there.
And we can see that's a young boy for him in Quawi. He's only had, I believe, 13 or 14 fights. He started off his career 1-1-1. I'll turn that down a little bit so I don't talk over Gil Clancy and Jim Ryan, who are. I mean, Gil Clancy was a great announcer. But see, look at that long reach on Quawi. Very deceptive. Very deceptive. And see, he throws a lot of snap in that jab. And one thing I noticed about him, it always looked like he had a smile on his face.
Said it was not a big money fight for him. He was expecting to get some bigger money after winning the cable television tournament, which he won 4 fights.
Yeah, Quawi, he won an ESPN title. They used to have ESPN championships, which was real cool back then. They had middleweight division. I think Frank Fletcher won that. They had light heavyweight. Quawi won that. It was it brought more attention to the fighters, where they had a goal to achieve, and tournaments they fought each other. I mean, Quawi had before this fight. He started boxing in 1978. In 1978, he had 3 fights, and he didn't start boxing until April of '78. He had 3 fights in '79, 3 fights in 1980, 5 fights. I mean, these guys, they kept busy. We knew who they were. And like I said, man, He beat Al Bolden in the ESPN tournament. And this was, like I said earlier, this was a comeback fight for Mike Rossman. I'm going to send another invite to Tim just to make sure we got it, because you can send him here on Gmail or email. So I'll make sure he gets one from both of them, because you know how it is, man. We old cats. We're not good at this. We're not good at this internet stuff. Okay, it got sent out, so we'll see. We'll see if the champ comes and joins us. But we can see Quawi in the orange trunks, the black fighter, Mike Rossman, the Jewish bomber, in the black trunks. They wear pony too. Remember pony shoes? Pony was designer stuff back then, and they made a lot of the. Larry Holmes wore pony all the time.
He is willing to fight the winner of this match, which would be his 8th title defense at WBC.
Yep, the Matthew Saad Muhammad said he'd fight the winner of this match, and it wasn't quite the winner that he fought in the next fight, because Quawi stayed active, and he just fought the best in the division. Once he became a marquee fighter, he didn't look back. He didn't take tune-up fights. He didn't fight these guys who were. He fought killers, as some people call them. But look at that Quawi. Look at that young 25-year-old Dwight Quawi in his not even in his prime yet, and he's handling a veteran, a former champion here. Oh! You did not expect to see Mike Rossman. On my blood boxing tumbler over here. Rossman has got to win. Look at that overhand right. Wow, he's got that. That's a Philly shell, bro. If anybody wants to know what a Philly shell is, you watch when he covers up. Very deceptive. Long reach, small compact body. Hey, my brother Big Duke out there. Shout out to you, man. Big Duke 24. Any of you cats want to get in some serious shape, or you just want to get in better shape, go sign up to Big Duke's. Go sign up to my brother Big Duke out there, man. You know, Big Duke is the real deal. Him and I do fitness programs together. We kind of tell you how to eat right, stay right, get tight. And shout out to my brother Big Duke. Thanks for coming by, man. Appreciate it. Punch A, back again, man. Thank you, my man. Texas T, how you doing, brother? Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it.
He's his own manager these days.
Eddie Aliano, one of the most famous cut men in the world, man. Eddie the Clock Aliano.
They're no longer in business together.
Yeah, Rossman is an awesome boxer, stand-up boxer, tough kid. He's trying to get Quawi in the corner. He's trying to corner him. Quawi will not hear of it, man. Tucks that chin low, comes firing out with combinations. This is like my VCR. They're cutting out the commercials here. We're in the third round, and Quawi is on him, man. Quawi is just so aggressive. Oh, look at that uppercut. Shook his head. Overhand right. I mean, this kid is perpetual motion. And Joe Cortez. I spoke with Joe Cortez. Look at him. He's even got hair on his head. Looks like he's got 5 bald spots, but he's got some hair on his head. Texas T, you know it, Texas, you know it, T. We are Morrison fans over here. We show some Tommy Morrison fans. He didn't duck anybody.
Tough little guy. He's always built like a rock.
Built like a rock.
And I'd like
Yeah, Rossman's not having very good luck boxing Quawi because you can't. He keeps that chin tucked down. He really utilizes his lack of height. And watch, it looks like he's smiling at you. He's got this mouthpiece, almost like an oversized mouthpiece, and he always looked like that. See, you can see it now. You can really see it, man. Being a black man, you can see that white mouthpiece sticking out there. And check it out. It looks like he's smiling at you. And is that an eerie feeling? A puncher like Dwight Mohammed Quawi, banging, knocking your head around and looking like he's smiling at you. You punch him and he's smiling at you. That's a confidence deflator, huh? Rossman was never in an easy fight. All his fights, man. I remember when he won his title, his first defense, a guy named Aldo Travisaro from Italy. He had to stop the fight in 3 rounds because of the cuts, and Rossman was getting tagged in that fight. That was in 1978, I recall. I remember the apartment I was in right after the blizzard. I think it might have even been during the blizzard, but the things I remember, the useless things. Yeah, you can see, man, Dwight Braxton, or Dwight Mohammed Quawi, as he's better known, is just stalking, just moving forward like a fire hydrant with arms, man. Little short guy in tremendous condition, tremendous shape. I mean, you can look at him. There ain't no jiggle in either one of these guys. So usually when fighters really came in there seriously. And Joe Cortez. I spoke with Joe Cortez, and he told me, I asked him, I said, Joe, I said, you were an active referee. Did you train like a fighter? Did you jog? Did you do cardio? Did you lift weights? I mean, you got to move around these guys, and you're in there for 15 rounds, 10 rounds, 12 rounds. You got to be in shape. You can't gas. And he's like, you're right. He said, you're right. I did. I made sure I trained. He said, I made sure I ran every day, and I wasn't going to run out of gas. And I've seen a lot of fighters, a lot of referees, who weren't in shape, and they did not finish a fight. They were more gassed than the fighters were, because really it's tough. They're bouncing around. You got to be in and out. You get elbowed and everything else. There you go, Picasso. I don't think Quawi always looked like this, though. He always looked like this. But we can see, man, in Atlantic City, New Jersey, it used to be a great place for fights. Braxton is definitely in charge of this fight, throwing body punches. He'd come around that overhand right to the head. See if he cuts that right hand and blasts it off Rossman's head, because that's a very effective punch. And now he's going downstairs, sticking out that jab. Oh, there's that right hand. Yeah, it is, man. Braxton's having an easy time in here. And we're only in the 4th round, and Rossman is like, what is going on here? Yeah, now, see, there goes Rossman with his left hook. I mean, yeah, he's had some great victories. The first time I saw Mike Rossman, he did the same thing to Mike Quawi, who was a light heavyweight back in the 70s. Rossman was coming up, and Rossman destroyed Mike Quawi, who had just come off a title shot. He got viciously knocked out by Bob Foster. But hey, Nick M., how you doing, my brother? There's a man out there, a man who knows his boxing. Nick, we're watching Dwight Mohammed Quawi today, man. I'm watching him give Mike Rossman a kind of a goodbye from boxing over here. Oh, beautiful shots. And you can tell when he throws his punches, he's on his toes, he's using his whole body. There you go, Nick. I'm glad you're in here, man. I know it's late over there, bro. They're keeping you up, man. And Quawi, one of your favorite fighters. He was one of mine back in the day, too.
Coming to the end of round number 4. Scheduled for 10. Light heavyweight. Rossman and Braxton.
And Quawi was just cutting his teeth in the professional ranks, like I said. Rossman's trying to pull it out. Rossman knows he's in trouble. I think he was trained. I think his brother was in his corner. I can't remember if he had a famous Philly trainer in there.
I have to agree, Dwight, you have to train this strategy completely. Take over this fight. You want to back this kid up. You want to bang him downstairs. Forget his head for a while. Well, as you pointed out,
yeah, Quawi is unstoppable. Unstoppable. And then while this was going on, there was a fighter named James Scott, Rahway Penitentiary. I'm sure you've all heard of James Scott. And James Scott, people were going into the prison to fight James Scott. He was that good. He beat Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, and he was incarcerated. And CBS was having shows live from Rahway State Prison, and he was taking on Jerry the Bull Martin. Damn. Let me go look and see who James Scott took on while he was in prison. Jerry Celestine. Emilio Cametti, that was the first fight that I saw. Bunny Johnson, Richie Cates, and Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, Fred Brown. He had a lot of fights in Rahway State Prison. Rahway had a good boxing program, and they put out James Scott. They put out James Scott and Dwight Mohammed Quawi. And who does Dwight Mohammed Quawi get after he wins this fight? He said he was going to get a fight with Matthew Saad Mohammed, but instead he took on the unbelievably feared James Scott. And he went into Rahway Prison and took on James Scott. And he beat James Scott. That same style, that charging bull style. It would be an awesome movie. I see the George Foreman movie's just about ready to come out. It's coming out in April. I can't wait to see that. You know, the Rocky movie, the Creed 3, I watched it. It was so predictable. And I'm sorry. I couldn't dig it. It was just too simple. And I hope the Foreman movie's better. Yeah, they wore the high socks, man. We can see Michael Spinks. Michael Spinks wore the socks. They almost looked like stockings. But yeah, man, the 80s, the 70s, it was a crazier time. It was everybody bought the Sasson trunks, the pony trunks. Everything was designer. Yeah, that's gonna be a killer movie. It's got to be, man. Big George, what a story, man. Another guy that we could talk about him forever on here.
Mike Rossman against Dwight Braxton, the winner expecting to get a title opportunity.
But instead, the title opportunity, he has to fight James Scott in Rahway Prison. But Rahway Prison did not intimidate Dwight Mohammed Quawi or Dwight Braxton. Not at all. Just that relentless style. It was just so hard to pin down. It was just so hard to hit cleanly. The body kept those elbows tucked in low, those long arms. We're all looking forward to that George Foreman film. It's cool, man. You know, we boxers, we have simple needs. This weekend, my needs were fulfilled. Hey, guess what? I got somebody coming in here, man. Hope he doesn't make any trouble. I hope I don't have to throw him out of here. But this is an old friend of mine. Let me turn this. Hey, Witherspoon, my brother.
Give me something to put this on. I'm with my grandkids and my daughter, my daughter Mimi.
We're watching Dwight Mohammed Quawi against Mike Rossman.
Quawi. I sparred him. I know him. Okay. Yeah, it's good. All right. Who's that? Mike Rossman?
Mike Rossman. You knew him too?
I sparred him. Mike Rossman.
All right, bro. Take it over. Tell us about this, my brother.
We trained at the same gym. The old Passyunk gym was right there where Sylvester Stallone made the movie Rocky. There's a gym right there. Remember the Italian Market? Right
Mhm.
on Passion Street. Over top was the old Passion Gym. And I want to tell everybody, my mom used to take me to the Italian market where they made the movie, and she used to buy groceries from there. And then I went on to become the real two-time heavyweight champ. Now they got the movie Rocky, but I was actually buying groceries doing the same thing he did, and I lived 10 minutes away from the Italian market.
You were the Rocky, brother.
I'm the real Rocky.
The real Rocky. Hey, Certified Wrestling Podcast. Anybody wants to know anything about professional wrestling, go sub to that brother. He's in the back. He knows his shit. He's like the Tim Witherspoon of professional wrestling. He knows his stuff just like we know our boxing over here.
Now, me and Mike Rossman had the same trainer, Slim Robinson.
All right. One of the greatest trainers in the world.
Yes, he's one of the greatest. I don't know when this fight was. It was definitely when he wasn't with Slim, I think.
This was 1981.
Yeah, I don't know if he was with Slim. I don't know. Did you see Slim in the corner?
No, I didn't, man. We'll definitely make sure. We'll see if he is though. But you know what they're doing? They're cutting the corners out. It's like a VCR where there's no commercials. They're not showing between rounds. They're showing the action. But I'm sure a guy like you will definitely recognize Slim Jim Robinson if he's in the corner.
Oh yeah, that was my trainer.
That was the man.
Dwight Muhammad Quawi. I sparred him a couple of times. He keep coming at you. He's tough. And he come at you like a train, a smoking train.
Where did Dwight Muhammad Quawi? He trained with Joe Frazier, didn't he?
No, I think it was what's his name? Oh, he had gray hair and glasses. He was really
Eddie Futch.
No. He was dark.
I know who you're talking about.
Wesley Mozon.
Wesley Muzan. Okay.
I think it was Wesley. So when I sparred with Dwight, he kept coming. He was tough. I was young, up and coming. At the old Passion Gym. I sparred with Mike Rossman one time. Here you see Dwight just laughing, just coming at Mike Rossman.
He's beating up Mike Rossman now.
I don't see how come Mike ain't blocking that jab with his right hand. Slim taught me that. Maybe he's not with Slim here. I don't know.
Maybe he's just been punched too many times where he doesn't even know where he is. Because look at the oh!
That's Muhammad Quawi. Just keep coming. He is a pit bull. I really respect the Dwight Muhammad Quawi. Get up, Mike.
Knocked out. 10 count. Wow.
Let's see if Slim is his trainer. Oh no, it's Wesley Mo. No, that's not West. That's what's the name you said?
I said Eddie Futch.
That's Eddie Futch.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was Eddie Futch earlier.
Too. Oh no. Eddie Futch must was in Mike Digger, Wesley Mozon with the glasses on. I think that's what's okay.
And I'm surprised Leon's not up there too.
Leon Tabs. Woo.
Leon Muhammad.
Oh, Leon Muhammad. Yeah, Leon. That's my man.
That's my man.
Yeah, Mike Rawson was a clever boxer. Maybe he wasn't with Slim around this time.
Look at this knockout, though, man. Left hook right on the button.
Yeah, he wasn't with Slim because I didn't see Slim in the corner. Let's see. Okay. I remember his name, the one little short guy right there. Who was the? Oh, that's a shame when you don't keep up with the Joneses. You forget everybody's name.
Hey, half of what we forgot is more than most of what these people know. That's the way I feel.
That's Dwight Muhammad Quawi, and that's he was in my gym, the little Italian guy. I forgot his name too. Oh my God, I really feel bad about this. The little.
Don't worry about it, champ. Don't worry about it, man. Hey, how was this weekend, man? I heard you had quite the time. New York City signing autographs.
Yeah, we went to an autograph signing in Manhattan, and there's a lot of people there. Me and Ray Mercer. It was a 2-day thing. I even had to go to a church on Sunday afterwards and just talk to the little football kids. So I went to New York, to Manhattan. We was up there doing autographs, signing autographs. This was Sunday, but Saturday I was there too. Me and Brian, my market director, came all the way back home. Then we went back up because he saw some important things that we probably could capitalize on. And it was that female boxer with the short hair. I forgot her name. She's a kickboxer and she's doing real good. And on YouTube, if everybody look on YouTube, I was showing her stuff. And it's up on YouTube. I forgot her damn name. See,
I saw it.
You seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. I'll go look for the name. I'll go get her name right now.
I forgot her name.
Yeah. I mean, I forget everybody's name. Everybody's name. Her name was Rose Nemawana.
There you go. And she was really cool. And she was listening when I started showing her stuff. She can be a better boxer because I could tell she listens and she want to learn and she's not scared. Her face wasn't messed up. She looked good. And she talked real good.
Well, let's show that stream, man. Let's show everybody what happened there.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, she was really cool. And they looked like they was really happy about the knowledge I was showing you. And keep their right foot over here like this. You start dropping the jab because it's more this way. But you take away from your right side. You can't get that power. When you're right here, so I've been telling them, I was right here. That's going to put the right foot over so she can get a good right hand off instead of having the right foot behind her. It takes away from her power. See, when you put it over there, you get a good straight. But then I started thinking, I said, if you put your right foot behind you, it'll help you with your jab, but you just got to keep your right hand up. So if you turn this way, instead of keeping it here so you can throw the right, you can get jabs off if you turn sideways like that. But you got to turn in to get a good shot with the right hand instead of leaving that right side behind you like that. So
she's a kickboxer?
Yeah. So she's trying to block with her lead hand. She should let her opponents commit all the way in, so she should catch the punches with her right hand, her backhand, not the front. Let her opponent come all the way in so she can capitalize, so she can counter by the time he come back. Don't block. Don't have your defense in the lead hand. Let them come all the way back to this hand so you can counter them before they come back with their defense. So if I throw a punch like this, if I go like this, I got to come back. But if you stop me here, I can come back real quick. So let me commit all the way with the jab because she was stopping me with her lead hand up front. No, let me come all the way in. Then by the time I come back, you should be able to counter. So now I'm showing her the Philly shell. Put the elbow on top of that glove. And I'm teaching her how to lean over and catch body shots and be relaxed about it. See, right now, she should be relaxed. See, like that? They come up, catch it. Your body shots are taken care of. Don't worry about the body shots. Worry about upstairs. Now, here you go. You see? The shoulder and your right hand are best friends. I'm telling her they both come together. So she did roll with the shoulder real good. Now she putting her hand up like I told her. There you go. So that hand got to be up a little higher. Now the left hook is coming. There you go. So I'm showing her the Philly shell.
She's a former UFC flyweight champion.
Yep. Anthony Joshua, Dante Wilder, all of them. Even Tyson Fury could have used me. I'm telling you.
I know that, bro. I know that. And she's going to use you as a trainer now. And how long do you think it'll take?
I think.
How long do you think it'll take before she becomes a top-notch professional stand-up boxer?
I could get you ready in a month. All she got to do
I said that to Brian today. I said with her background, she's got the foundation. It would not take you long to mold her into a top-notch woman boxer, bro.
Because I'm confident, and I'll show her some stuff and keep telling her, and she'll get confident, more confident, and want to learn. See, she keep rolling with that shoulder, but that right hand's supposed to be up there. See, I'm telling her. She rolling, but she got to put that right hand up higher. What are you doing? Okay, that's my daughter. I got the grandkids on. See that? Look at that.
Yep.
She would be champ if she bring me. Now I'm teaching her how to slip. Up. See? Watch this. I'm teaching her how to slip. And a lot of boxers, they don't know how to slip.
My
now,
friend Marble on 74. Shout out to you, brother.
Look at that. That's slipping up. See that? That's a slip. See? She wasn't doing that before. She needed to do that. Oh, so that's all it was. Okay. So she coming. I got my grandkids here. I think that she can go do pretty good if she wanted me to come on board as a boxer. She'll do really good because she got plenty of heart. She got a good personality, and I know people love her. People love this young lady.
Okay, man. Okay, let's get back to Dwight Mohammed Quawi.
Okay.
After he fought Mike Rossman, how bad was James Scott? How bad a reputation did he have around the boxing
with him too.
Okay.
We had to go to the prison when he was in the prison. We had to go and check in. We had to go through this door. The door closed. Boom. We had to step this way. The jail thing closed. We had to go through so many different ones before we got to the gym. So when we got to the gym in Rahway, it was like big as 2 football fields. And we walked in there, I seen all these prisoners, or what would you call them? Inmates, right?
Whatever they want me to call them.
Okay, so we seen a whole bunch of them. I was like, what the hell is going on? You know, and so we started sparring. We went in, we started sparring. It was like a couple of days we started sparring. So Rashid, I think they called James Scott Rashid. So we in there, and he said, if anybody knock me down, I'll give him $1,000 or something like that. I give him $1,000. And so Slim, when I came to the corner, Slim said, Tim, this is what you do. When you get in close, slide your left foot and back of his lead foot, push him and pull his feet. See this here? Pull it back this way and push him. Okay, so we in Rahway, and Slim told me to do it. James Scott is bragging, yeah, anybody knock me down, I'll pay him. So Slim told me what to do. So I got in there, I was banging. So I stuck my speed underneath there and pulled it and pushed him. He went down. The whole gym got quiet. Everybody stopped. Everybody stopped. And everybody started looking. So James Scott got up. Hey, you cheated. And then caused what the fuck? But you cheated. You didn't. Well, you said, Slim said, well, you said knock you down. You didn't say how. He didn't pay me. But Slim was smart. Slim said, slide your feet on when you're in close, pull it forward and push him. And I did that. Everybody got quiet.
Was he pissed off?
He was mad. He was mad and everything. And then but I never told him that Slim told me to do that. But he was upset because he hit the deck and he was cussing Slim out. That was really, man, I'm telling you, man, I had some good times and everything, and in the boxing game, I'm not complaining about nothing. I got beautiful kids, my grandkids. I'm playing with them. I'm not gonna complain. You got
good friends like Bruce Gass. Don't forget that.
That's right. Yeah, and I'm not complaining. Got my family good, everything, all that stuff. I don't care about the Don King stuff. I'm happy now, and it was a great experience. And I'll be on your podcasts and we. Oh,
bro, makes my night. Makes my. Hey, shout out to Johnny's Combat Talking News out there. Johnny Boy's in here checking you out, bro. Bro, Tim, you're boxing royalty now. Now with Dwight Mohammed Quawi, how tough was he when he moved up to cruiserweight? After he lost his title to Michael Spinks. Michael Spinks, he was a great light heavyweight.
Mike was tough. I sparred him too. I was a sparring partner. Got paid by him too.
He beat Quawi with just a jab, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
He had.
I remember that fight. Mike is unique. He's kind of like awkward, and he get the job done.
He had that big right hand.
He's a real nice guy.
He had that Sphinx Jinx, that big right hand, but he didn't use that. Quawi was looking for that, and he was just jabbing him. That big, long, straight jab that he had, and he kept Quawi off his feet, and he couldn't get set up, and it was an easy victory. But when
Quawi kept moving his head, he kept moving his head too. But Mike is determined. He's determined all the time.
Now he made easy work of the great Matthew Saad Muhammad. I didn't expect that. I thought Saad Muhammad was going to beat Dwight Braxton. Muhammad Quawi.
I was Saad Muhammad's sparring partner a lot. I sparred with him a lot, and I think I didn't work with him with that fight, but I think it was his time, and Quawi was coming up. See, Quawi was a little bit behind him, and he was working in terms of like Saad Muhammad won the title. He was big, everybody knew him, and then all of a sudden Quawi, you seen this guy Quawi, Dwight Quawi coming on the scene, beating up everybody, and that fight was inevitable. And when it happened, I really thought that I was there. I thought that Saad was going to win, but I knew that was a hard fight for Saad Muhammad. And at the end, I was kind of like surprised near the end. Dwight Muhammad Quawi was nonstop giving him pressure.
And Saad was the comeback kid. That's a guy that could take a beating. Did he have heart? Did he have the heart the size of
Yaki Lopez?
Both fights. Both fights were great. But the second fight, I think it was round of the year, round number 8 or number 9. He must have taken 25 unanswered punches on the ropes, and he came back and he knocked out Yaki Lopez. But that's where the days with the great light heavyweights. But then Dwight Muhammad Quawi moved up to cruiserweight. And he fought. He went through the ranks. Then he fought Leon Spinks. He won the title. He went to South Africa. He beat Piat Kraus in South Africa, and that's when there was like a ban on boxers. They didn't want boxers to go to South Africa.
I remember. Who did he fight over there?
Piat Kraus was the guy's name.
They wanted me to go over. I wouldn't do it.
All right, man. Yeah, that was. It was considered stand up. David Bay wouldn't go and fight.
Greg Page went over though. Greg Page.
No. David Bay didn't go. Greg Page went.
Knocked out Kusia, right?
Yeah. Hey, Jay Reddy, how we doing, brother? Thank you for coming by. Man.
I was Page. I was with him in the camp. I sparred him early in my career. David Bay, I sparred him. We from Philly. He's a nice guy. He got a piece of metal fell and killed him about years ago. We were good friends. He's a dancing. He's one of the nicest guys that you could ever talk to. He was nice and jolly. They called him the Dancing Bear.
The Dancing Bear, the hand grenade. He had a good fight with Larry Holmes too before he got stopped.
I know.
He did himself proud. I remember watching that fight in 1985. I think it was.
He was
1984.
He was a construction worker too, a union guy.
And it was an accident on the job site that could have been prevented, and tragic. 60 years old. And he's gone, and he
metal fell and hit him.
Yep. Sad, tragic. But Quawi is still around. Do you ever see him at all in Philadelphia?
Yeah, well, I seen him, and He doesn't function really 100%. He was short, and he really worked hard and took a lot of punches. But he's all right. I seen him about 8 months ago. I think at an event. We was at an event and we was sitting down and we was talking. He just really wasn't responding all the time. Maybe he was sleepy or tired. I don't know. But he was a good warrior. Trenton, New Jersey. Camden.
The Camden Buzzsaw. That was his nickname. This was the fight that he had with Leon Spinks. I'm going to speed it up a little bit.
Too. I was with Leon too. Man, I'm privileged. I was with a lot of guys.
No, man, I'm lucky to have you on here. We're all lucky to have you on here, bro. Leon was another one. I loved Leon Spinks, man. He came out of the Olympics, 7 fights, and he beats the great Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time.
He had a big heart. Leon was funny. When we was at Don King's camp, he was quiet all the time. He was quiet. Everybody used to get up. I never ran. I maybe ran with him once, maybe twice, but he really didn't talk a whole lot. But he do like this. What you talking about? Yeah, that's old Leon.
Yeah.
But the Buzzsaw, he was a bullet. He was a bull coming at you. And
this was a great stylist mashup too. I mean, Quawi is cutting Leon down, but I thought Leon was going to win this fight. Quawi was the champ, but I think they really wanted to make the cruiserweight division Leon Spinks division because everybody loved Leon. Leon sold. Yeah, this was the cruiserweight
strength away. That took his strength away.
This was for the cruiserweight title.
That must have took his strength away, losing all that weight.
Probably. I think it was. He was a heavyweight, but he was a small heavyweight. Let me see what he weighed in this fight. Let me check out the weights in here.
It looks like Quawi is just relaxing, taking his time. I saw this fight. Yo, can you get my this here is in there and so I can pour some.
This was in Reno, Nevada.
Yeah, I remember this fight.
Okay, I'm trying to find the weight. Leon weighed 190 pounds in this fight.
Yeah, he lost all that weight. He was weak. Because he usually was 2-something. Because I was in Don King's camp with him, and he was pretty strong. So he came in 190. I think that he was just too weak. That's
well, it looks like Quawi.
Is that the first time he came down to cruiser in a while, right?
I think so. I think that was his first cruiserweight fight, and this was for the WBA. They didn't even call it the cruiserweight; they called it the junior heavyweight championship back then. But Leon was he was another guy. He had a short career. Everybody loved him. I got a couple of questions for you out there, Tim. The first one is from Patrick McGowan. He wanted to know, Tim, can you tell the 5 best trainers? Can you rank the best trainers that you know in boxing?
I know
five of the best.
I know that Slim was one of the best.
Slim Robinson.
Jimmy Arthur was pretty good.
Jimmy Arthur.
He trained Tyrone Everett, the Everett brothers in Philly, and Randy Mack, the heavyweight, couple of the guys. You had Wesley Mozon. Wesley Mozon. Let me see who else. Wow, what a question to ask me. Okay. Let me see. Wesley Mozon. I can't right offhand bring the names. I would have been ready if but Wesley
no problem, bro.
Jimmy Arthur. Coming out of Philly.
Okay, we got another question. My brother Johnny Boy wants to know who's the hardest of any of the boxers that you sparred with. Who was your toughest sparring session? And I already know.
Oliver McCall.
Oliver the Atomic Bull McCall.
Yeah, Oliver McCall was a tough. Well, the thing is, when I got out of shape, when I come into camp and I was out of shape, I got beatings. I got beaten, but I had a good defense. I didn't get beat that bad. But then when I got in shape, the the tide turn. The tide turn. Mimi, can you keep them quiet? Mimi, can you keep them quiet? I'm sorry, that was my daughter.
That's all right, brother. I love that feel of a good home. I love the grandchildren, the children, man. I'll tell you, you're a family man, and you have no regrets in life, brother. You're living a great life right now. Hey, how about
what's the question you asked me?
He asked you about the hardest puncher. You got that from Oliver McCall. And he also asked you, who was your favorite fighter when you were growing up?
Muhammad
and I know that one. Muhammad Ali. Yeah.
Joe Frazier. Hey, can you keep them quiet?
Tell them to keep them quiet or they're going to get a Witherspoon overhand right for dinner.
Yeah, you said the hardest puncher?
The hardest puncher. I know the hardest puncher you told me already was Carl the Truth Williams. Well,
he punched hard, but Bert Cooper naturally punches hard. Smoking Bert Cooper don't have to wind up and stuff like that. No, Carl the Truth hit me. He caught me solid. I don't think he's the hardest puncher I fought, but he caught me when I was vulnerable. I had my hand down. He caught me with the right hand. So I always say that he hit me the hardest, but he's not the hardest puncher that I faced. If you can understand that one.
Mm-hmm. I can understand it. Yep.
Yeah. Bert Cooper was a hard puncher, a natural hard puncher, and he was small. Let me see who else. Alvin McCall had big hands, and he punched pretty hard too. He got Lennox Lewis out of there in that fight. So I'm just trying to think. David Bay, he could punch, but it was just that he was big and he had big arms. But that natural solid punch, he didn't have that. But he had that big arms. When he hit you, it was like all that weight landing on you.
Tim, what are your memories? My friend Nick M wants to know, what are your memories of Sammy Scaff?
Oh, Sammy Scaff. Sammy Scaff. Okay, what happened was when I fought him, I was telling them, because I was in good shape, I was telling them, look, don't take this punishment. Just go down. I was telling him during the fight, but he didn't want to. So I got him out there in a couple of rounds, but I was telling him, I said, look, man, why take all this punishment? Just get the money. I'm not going to let you beat me. I told him that. I said, I'm not going to let you beat me. And so I got to, he was trying to win the fight. So I hit him with a couple of good shots, and I could tell him weakening up. And then I hit him with a good shot, and he went down. But I was trying to tell him, why go 10 rounds and get beat up? You know, when you could just go ahead and get your money.
That's a fighter for you, though, bro. That's a fighter. He was in it for more than the money.
Yeah, I know.
Now, hey, my brother Joe out there. Joe is a cool cat, man. I love Joe. He's a true boxing mind. He says Tim floored a famous boxer in sparring. He never reveals the name. He says, "Come on, Tim, tell us. Was it Ali?"
That gave me the name?
No. Who you floored? You floored a famous boxer in sparring.
I can't say it. I can't say it because
oh no, we won't tell anybody. Okay, bro.
Okay, you think about it. This guy had trouble with Tyson. He was tall. He had trouble with Tyson. They fought each other, and they had a good fight, and they went the distance. He had long hair and he was tall. That's all I'm gonna say. And
okay. And was he English?
No, he was American. He was from New York.
Oh, okay. And did he run with gangs?
That's what they said.
Okay, we're not going to say anything else. If anybody knows their boxing, we'll know who he's talking about out there, man.
We're real good friends. I talked to him today. We're going to go get him. We're going to do autograph signing on April the 10th. No, April the 15th up in the 10th, up in New York. We're going to pick him up.
I got to put that on hold right there. Look what Dwight Mohammed Quawi is doing to Leon Spinks right here. Watch this defense right here that he's going to use in just a second. I mean, I think he has got Leon so frustrated. He's beating up Leon on the ropes over here.
He putting that pressure on him and putting his punches together.
Mm-hmm.
But Leon is not using any defense. He's just trying to fight back. See how Leon's hands are? They right there. They should be closer to his head. They're all down below his chin. See? He should have them up higher.
Now watch what he does now. Watch what Quawi does. You want to talk about cocky?
Yeah, he just walking through Lee.
How come he's doing it so easily? Leon's a strong guy.
Yeah, well, I think Dwight is just picking his shots so he can catch him with a good shot and end the fight. See, like that. See, going low and he's just putting his combos together. And Leon's defense is not the best.
Okay, now look at him now with his hands on his side. Look at this shit. Man, what would you do if some guy stood in front of you like that?
I remember that.
Look at this. I mean, that's an insult to Leon Spinks, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, I think Leon was a really tough boxer, but his skills, I keep saying this about a lot of boxers because my trainer, I think, was a really good trainer, and his skills were limited. So that's as far as he can go. Look at that, what we're seeing with the great Leon Spinks. He got his hands up, but his defense is not good, and he's not doing a lot of typical basics things you need to do to get out of the way of punches. Look at him. He's all loose, and so that's about, the trainers, your trainers. So this is Leon Spinks. And when you win fights, you win them. But now we're doing a recap of Leon Spinks fighting, and look at him. His hands are not in the right place, really. He's getting hit with a lot of shots.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he's taking shots. He's put his hands down. He's telling Leon to hit him.
He should have been moved out of that corner. He should have been stepped away. He just staying there. Leon was a really good guy. He never bothered nobody in Don King's camp. He kept to himself. He talked to everybody, but he kept quiet. He was really cool, man, Leon. That's my man. Him and Mike.
And man, I'll tell you, one of the greatest fights that Quawi had was the first fight with Holyfield, which was right after this fight. His next fight, that 15-round war with Evander Holyfield. Were you at that fight too, brother?
No, I wasn't at that fight. Evander was in top shape.
Evander was, and that was a split decision.
He was in good shape all the time. I think that's what that was his greatest asset. Him being in shape, and being really aggressive with his sharp punches. And when he catch you, he end the fight. If he, hey.
Oh.
No, it's too long. Come here.
Leon is getting pummeled in the corner right now, man. Quawi, and he always looks like he's smiling at you, doesn't he, with that mouthpiece?
That's a psychological thing. It worked with some guys, and it didn't work with the others. But when he did that, that was a psychological thing. When he smiled at you, you ain't doing nothing to me. Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you, this was a sad to see when I saw Leon, get beat like this. I didn't like to see this. I didn't like this fight at all.
Yeah, Leon, he was a good dude.
Good dude for sure, man. Good dude for sure. And like I said, man, after this fight, that fight with Evander Holyfield, that was the Evander only had 11 fights. Talk about green coming into a fight. How good was Evander Holyfield? Was Evander Holyfield just a naturally blessed?
I think that him being relentless was his greatest asset. Him being relentless, kept coming at you, and when you fire on him, he fired back. He fired back and kept firing back. But let me see. He had skills. but he kept coming. I think his greatest asset was being in phenomenal shape. He was in
Okay.
good shape, and
And
that's
he,
what
and, he,
kept him. But if he wasn't
and
in that
he
type of
couldn't.
shape, I don't think that he would have, you know,
He couldn't get discouraged either. You couldn't discourage Holyfield.
couldn't discourage him. That dude,
No.
he was. Hey, Evander Holyfield was in top shape. I'm telling you, kept the jab going. He was relentless. Can he be a good boxing trainer? I don't know. I don't know.
Well, man, I'll tell you, these guys are Quawi. Oh, there we go. Now Leon looks like he's trying to make another little flurry here. Threw about 5 left hooks in a row. Got a nice uppercut. Got a nice uppercut in there. But Quawi is relentless. He's not backing up at all. It's like he doesn't even feel those punches.
Yeah, he's not backing up at all.
Leon's trying to push him back.
You see, he's not hurting Leon. He's not hurting him.
No, he's walking him down. He's just trying to get him in the corner and just chopping him down with every shot. Just wide punches. Beautiful uppercuts on the inside.
Leon just got a big heart, and he don't care. He just went in there, and he's going to go up against you. He's not going to play around.
He Ozzy Quawi, he stuck around a little too long, they say, though.
Ocasio, right?
Oh yeah, he fought Ozzy Ocasio. After he fought Holyfield, he fought Ozzy Ocasio, and he lost to Ocasio. Oh, George Ocasio, he was with Don King. You must have sparred with him too.
No, I didn't see him at all.
No, well, he fought Michael Dokes. He fought Larry Holmes. That was a little before. That was before he turned pro.
I didn't see him in training camp at all.
Okay.
He must have trained somewhere else. Usually, I guess if you got your own manager and you got your own, not your own promoter, but you got your own manager, you didn't have him. He didn't make you come to training camp. You could train wherever you wanted, but if he had your management too, like the rest of us, he'll make you come to the training camp. Don King.
That must have been a crazy training camp down in Cleveland, Ohio.
It wasn't Cleveland. It was Orwell.
Orwell. I'm sorry. Orwell. I know it's Ohio. I know it's out there in the middle of Cowfield somewhere.
It was about 20 minutes, 30 minutes from Youngstown, and it was in a town where you see a lot of Quakers, a lot of Morris Americans. They was rolling in horse and buggy and stuff.
Damn.
After the workouts, we used to go down the street and get it like a beer.
When they seen you brothers in town, it must have been, what the hell is going on here? Okay, Quawi just stopped them.
Well, there were people that lived there, and they knew we was there, and it was pretty cool. We go down to that bar, and everybody get a beer after the workout or something like that on the weekend. And we would stay there. Dwight Davison from Chicago, the middleweight guy.
Oh yeah.
Remember Dwight Davison? Yeah. He was there. Oh, a whole lot of guys were there.
Dwight Davison had a primetime fight and primetime NBC television. He fought Curtis Parker. He won that one. He beat Curtis Parker, but then I think, who did he fight next? I think he fought Tony Simpson.
Yeah, but what's that fight that he got embarrassed with? Tony Simpson?
Tony Simpson beat him. Yeah, Tony Simpson embarrassed him. I know he beat
King. Don King was mad at him, cussed him out. Tony Simpson is a white guy from England.
Yeah.
That fight, Don King was burning up. I remember Don King was mad. If you don't fight, Don King will step to you. And when Dwight didn't fight, Don King gave it to him, told him off, called him all kind of names. I'm telling you. Don King like you when you want to fight. When you fight, he like you.
All right.
He with you.
All right. Well, Quawi the last time that I saw him fight was the fight that he had with George Foreman. I think really that was one of the last times I saw him, and he was a heavyweight, 235 pounds.
Yeah, Quawi, right?
Yeah. And he fought on after that. He had quite a few fights. He fought Ricky Parkey. He fought
Ricky
Arthur Williams.
Parkey. I trained with Ricky too.
Ricky was a tough guy.
Ricky
had a title, didn't he? Didn't Ricky have a cruiserweight championship?
Yeah, I was in training camp. We was all part of the same team. Ricky Parkey. He has some pretty sisters. Ricky from down south somewhere or Midwest. He was a really nice kid, really nice guy. But he was strong. His skills was limited, but he was like tough and stuff. He was tough. But did Dwight stop him?
I don't know if he did or not. Let me see. No, it was yeah, he did stop him. The referee stopped the fight.
Right.
8th round stoppage.
Yeah, I trained with Ricky. I trained with him with that fight. Chopped wood. We ran together. You know, that was beautiful.
Nice. So how about New York City? How was New York City? Was it a nice convention, a good time, a big turnout?
What you mean?
The autograph signing you had on Saturday.
Oh yeah, it was pretty good. It was a 2-day thing. And the first day we went there, it was the second day was like martial arts and stuff like that. But the first day, was it? Who was there? There's a couple of boxers. I know me and Ray Mercer was there, but it was women models. It was models there. Me and Ray was the only boxers. Oh, they had bet. Dominique Wilkins' brother was there. Dominique.
I thought the Iron Sheik was supposed to be there.
He was there too.
Was he there?
Cool.
He's a cool guy, isn't he?
Yeah, him. So we tried to talk to his girlfriend or wife about training her too, because she's involved with martial arts. Yeah, the Sheik was there. You know some names. You know who was there.
I didn't catch everybody there, but I saw you and Ray Mercer at the table, and Ray didn't have a smile on his face. Ray looked like he was serious.
Well, Ray be traveling all the time, and maybe he just was going through the motions. You know, going through the motions and just sitting there and stuff like that.
Hey,
hold on. What? Oh, you ain't gonna stay? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. For what?
I gotta go get them. I don't got no towels.
Well, actually, why you gotta do that? Because you might be dangerous. It might be dangerous.
What do you mean?
Well, make sure you go in the store and make sure you go in there fast and come out.
Yeah, I can
Okay, we don't want to spread too much of the personal business.
That's my daughter Mimi. Her name is Mecca Mimi, and she going into a store, and that's Shania, my daughter from England. Get out of here, my daughter from and she going to the store to buy some stuff, and I'm overprotected. I'm telling her to maybe lock the door, hurry up. You know, I'm just like that. I don't want them to get hurt. So she leaving to go to the store to buy some towels and stuff. I'm just overprotected, Dad.
You gotta be in this day and age.
Yeah.
Hey, did you got that cup that I sent you, right?
Yeah, Shania, where the cup?
Isn't that cool? I got mine.
I put it somewhere away in the room. It's in the room somewhere.
I use mine every day. Custom made. When she sent me mine and she sent me one to send you, I said, "Oh yeah, he's gonna love this thing. This is not."
You know the cup that I got that Bruce sent me. I put it somewhere. Oh.
Now that's all right. I know what you did. You took it to the pawn shop, didn't you?
No way. If you bought it, if you got it for me, I'm not doing nothing like that.
I'm joking with you, man. I know you dug it. I know you. As soon as you saw it, I called you up because I knew it was delivered to you, and you were busy. You just got home. You said, "Yeah, I got it." Then you open it up and you go, "Oh wow, this is nice."
Hey, make sure, yo. Hey. So get your stuff, but don't go right there.
My stuff that is not really important.
Whatever, Tata, whatever. That's my granddaughter, Tata.
Hey, it's great to have those kids over here, man. It's a full house. You got a full house over there.
I use the kids to stay out of trouble. I use the kids to tell the people that want to go out and party, no, I'm babysitting, and that's what happened in the last 12 years. If there was a party, I would say no, I got to babysit, and then I kept doing it, and I was like, that's cool. I ain't got to go out and party and stuff. I'm telling them I'm babysitting, or they live with me. I can't do it because I'm babysitting my kids. Shania, I can't go because I got to babysit her, and it worked out. It's pretty good. I'm cool. I'm confident, and it helped by lying to people. They want to go somewhere. I said, no, I got to babysit. I got to do it. I can't find nobody to babysit her.
Hey, and your Shania has grown up to be a perfect lady. I met her down there. I see her when we do the podcast. Beautiful girl, man. You know that staying home from party.
Let me know. I'm sorry. Call me to let me know that you got in the car. Where my phone at?
That's it.
I got it.
A protective dad. A protective dad.
I wanted her to call me to make sure they got in the car safe.
Of course. That's you gotta watch these kids 24 hours a day.
Make sure you lock it.
I'm gonna have to send you some of my green dragon to calm you down over there.
Oh, the green. Call me. All right,
man. Hey, like I said, I was just setting this little show up. I didn't plan on it. I just wanted to talk about Dwight Mohammed Quawi. My brother Tim Witherspoon comes on here. Hey, you want to talk about some?
Let's do another 3 minutes and talk about him, and then end it. You want to do that?
All right, brother. Let's have some good memories of Dwight Mohammed Quawi. What's your favorite memory of the man?
Dwight Mohammed Quawi liked me, and I don't go around like picking fights and this and that. I'm all right guy, and he liked me. I sparred with him several times. I would give him a lot of respect because he was short and he kept coming at you. He didn't care who you were. He kept coming at you and taking them shots and everything. And I really respect him. He had a brother that fought too. But
Tony Braxton. Anthony Braxton.
Yeah. Yep. And he could punch too. He could punch. I'm just really blessed. I got a chance to meet all these different stars. I became 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. Yesterday, I went to a church after I was signing autographs up in Manhattan. We drove all the way down to outside of Philly, and there was a big thing with kids football, playing kids. They was in there with their mothers and parents, and I just wanted to come because I just want to inspire some kids. Make sure that they use their brains properly, like out in the streets and stuff. Like never give up because you never know where you're gonna wind up. I didn't give up, and I became a 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. I had a great mom. My pop was really cool. And my mom was the one and my grandmom was the ones that pushed me through. It was women. The men was out partying with the women and doing other stuff. The women is the one that kept us in the straight line. My mom, my grandma.
Don't underestimate a woman. I hear you, bro. I hear you. My dad died when I was 17 years old, and my mom had 6 kids. I was the second oldest. My mom, she raised them. She ran her own business. She put her kids through college. They never went without a present at Christmas. They never went without a meal. My mom was Superwoman.
Well,
I look back now and I'm like, man, yeah. And all by herself. I mean, she had a house. She had cars. She worked every day. And that's what you have to do. You have to work. And boxing teaches you that. Boxing teaches you the guys who work. Did you watch the fight? I know you didn't see the fights this weekend. There were some great fights on. Just David Benavidez, Caleb Plant.
I was in New York.
You're working, bro. You were working, man.
Yeah,
You're working.
2 days.
2 days.
We're just trying to help the girl and a couple other people if she want to transfer over. If she do go from kickboxing and all that type of stuff to boxing, we got her back, and we let her know that, you know, if she want to do that. And she was really cool. She's really got a good attitude. I like the way her style was, the way she was, and that was cool. I was like, okay, you could be champ with just a little bit more boxing skills because she had the MMA skills. And real quick, when I first was showing her stuff, she was blocking stuff with the lead hand, and she had to let her opponent commit all the way in, past that lead hand, past this hand. So by the time he tried to pull his hand back, you could counter. So she was blocking it with the lead hand. I said, no, let them come all the way to this hand back here. So by the time they bring the hand back, you could counter back. So she was blocking stuff with the lead hand. I said, no, let them come all the way in. So you could counter over top or come like that. And she was like, oh, wow, that's cool. She was blocking with the lead hand, blocking. You helping your opponent if you block with the lead hand because they could come back to defense quicker. You stopping them here, they come back. But if you let them come all the way in, and by the time they come back, you should be able to hit them with 2 punches.
Bro, you need to get clients because you have a wealth of knowledge. I mean, Buddy McGirt, Angelo Dundee, Tim Witherspoon. I mean, you're right. You got everything in your head, and these fighters are idiots not to listen to Tim Witherspoon, bro.
Well,
so
I'm
shout out to you, man. I appreciate. I'm not going to keep you any longer. I know you got a house full of kids. Thank you so much for coming in here, man. I love you like a brother.
I'll see you guys next time.
Love you like a brother.
Thank you. Love you. All right.
Peace, my man.
Thank you, everybody. Okay, we out of here.
All right, man. That's my brother Tim Witherspoon. You know, you can't get any truer than that. This is a man who lives for boxing. Put my background music on. I'm over here by myself and end this. But I mean, it was great, man. We wanted to talk about my memories with Quawi, with Dwight Braxton, formerly Dwight Braxton, converted to Islam, became Dwight Muhammad Quawi. Gave us a great show for 4 or 5 years, man. He was just invincible at light heavyweight, at cruiserweight. He really made a name for himself, made that division something special. And man, how lucky am I to get somebody like Tim Witherspoon, former 2-time heavyweight champ, to hop on and just shoot the shit, bro. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you cats coming in here, man. I'm out of respect for Tim, see, I have to keep my mouth shut when I do the Green Dragon tincture. So, like, I want to see if Smalls is doing jazz right now. There's a site that I go to. It's called Smalls Nightclub. Smalls Jazz Club. See if they're doing a live right now. And sure enough, they are doing a live right now. They're setting up the stage. And we can go back, and this is the music they're playing there. Let me they got a vibraphone. I want to take this stuff down. This is my non-copywritten music. This here, it's live right now, so I don't see how it could be copywritten. But then again, you never know. The Simon Muller Quartet. Let me do a hit here before I close off. G5, my brother, how we doing, my man? Salute, my bro. The chat link wasn't working. What link? Nah, see, I need 30 seconds to sublingually get the effects from my green dragon tincture. Burns like hell, but it's a very cool thing, man. Thank you, my brother Mendoza. I'm sure it's real late over there, man. Thanks for staying up late with us over here. Jay Reddy, everybody that came in here, man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. I see that who's still in here, man. Con Shawnery, appreciate you coming by. Johnny's Combat News, thank you, my brother. Punche, always a pleasure to see you here, my man. A guy who says what he wants to say, where he wants to say it. Always welcome here. Jay Reddy. Con Shawnery, Shauna Allah, my sister, thank you for coming by. Kevin Knight, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming by. G5, man. G5, my brother. G5, I gotta shoot you out some of this green tincture. But I gotta send the proper instructions when I send it because it's a great thing and it's a lot of fun. And G5 is one of my smoking brothers, man. The first time I met G5, the first time we fucked around on here, he's smoking a joint, and he knew Bruce Gass was a weed smoker. I don't know how, but we hooked up. We've always been solid. He's got a good channel over there, great channel, man. And G5's a cool guy. Gets tested at work. Picasso. You know, I never had a job to test. Oh yeah, well when I was when I had problems with other things, I used to go to some clinic where they always wanted to test my piss every 30 days and stuff. But a job. You know, I had a restaurant, and I told people when they came in, I said, you know, I have a drug test here. If you don't use drugs, you can't work here. Not, you know, and they all passed the drug test with flying colors. But yeah, man, it's been a pleasure to have all you cats in here. I could go on and on, but I want to keep this smoking and boxing, bro. That's up my alley too. But I went beyond smoking now. I used the Green Dragon tincture. I still have this huge pack of papers, man. The raw 500 in a pack. I thought this would last me forever, and now it's really going to last me forever. And the Toka 2, it's kind of semi-retired over there. I'm sure I'll use it again. See, Smalls Jazz Network. Check that out sometime. It's called Smalls.live. It's a YouTube channel. They put a jazz concert on every night. They just have some real cool music on there. I put it on. I use it for background music. I probably shouldn't, but who cares? We're here for the love of boxing. And I'm going to keep it to an hour and a half so people watch this on the replay. It was a great show, I thought, man. Honoring Great Muhammad Quawi with my brother, Terrible Tim Witherspoon. I mean, life is cool, man. Thank you so much for coming in. Bruce Gass, boxing, jazz, and more. God bless, man. Peace.